You will not believe what waitress did when she did not get a tip on over a $700 tab, a table of 8. We have our first official attorney, Lisa Lanier, on the phone. Lisa, I heard you had an interesting morning.
Oh, my God. Yeah, in the middle of the night, I go to bed early, right? So my youngest is in high school, and he has exams. So he was staying up late, and he comes in, wakes me up out of a dead sleep. The fish tank is leaking a lot of water.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, no.
So I go upstairs, and we have this big aquarium, and sure enough, it's like the seal. It's a hexagon shape in a corner, and the seal has broken on the thing.
Oh, gosh.
And water is just pouring out. I mean, like, it's like 100 gallons. I mean, it's enough.
Oh, my gosh.
No.
That water's
crazy.
damaging.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a huge, it's, then it's stanky fish water, too, which is even worse.
Yeah.
So we're scrambling around, running out to the garage, trying to find duct tape. And we bailed about 3/4 of the water, and then we duct taped it, and it held till this morning. And my wonderful fish guy with a fishy business came over at 7 a.m. and rescued my fish.
Oh, wow.
Wow. And was it just a crack? Like, what happened?
No, the seal.
Well,
Just the seal.
glass aquariums, he gave me this whole big glass aquariums where they have angles because it's a hexagon.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a strip of this clear putty, like silicone stuff that over time, I mean, the tank is probably 20 years old.
Oh.
And so over time, that just wears down. And he said, usually you get some warning, like you get some leaks, not like a tsunami like we got.
Oh,
And,
that's terrible.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was just lucky my son was up late studying for his exams because otherwise the whole thing would have emptied into the upstairs and probably dripped all downstairs.
Your fish would have been gone, and your home would have been gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would have been...
Water is terrible.
Oh.
Terrible, terrible. Yeah, it was crazy. We were very lucky.
So, yeah, it's a fun way to wake up.
My house smells like fish. Welcome.
It's going to be a great day. All right. Well, I'm glad you had that fixed, though. So this waitress, she held these people hostage when she did not
Sounds so
get a
bad.
tip. She locked the doors and wouldn't let them
And
leave.
it was for a long time. It was for like over 45 minutes.
Wow.
She
She wasn't playing. It was like not a... And she tortured them while they were in there. She blasted, because they were in a private room. And so she turned up the Maggiano's soundtrack as loud as it would go in that room and blasted it.
My God.
And she shoved notes under the door like it's not too late.
So, Lisa, the bill was like $700, almost $800, right? And she got no tip.
Zero tip. They wrote blessed on the tip line.
No, you don't.
Come on, blessed. She sounds like somebody that I would probably have dated in the past, but no. I'm kidding.
I thought that when I sent you that story. And hey, and you know what? I mean, and you date good-looking women. She's a good-looking woman.
Oh.
Yeah, she is very
I'll
attractive.
look her up on social media.
She's interested.
She is also...
Yeah, no, you should check her out. You know what? I think she's probably, she's probably got a lot of time on her hands now. She's probably looking to date.
Sounds perfect for you.
And she sounds like she's driven. She gets what she wants.
She does everything that people want, who's ever worked in food service has wanted to do.
Yes,
Right.
So I applaud her.
I don't know. At a $700 bill, typically a party that big, tip is already included. So was this additional tip that she wanted, or what?
No, it was. I guess they didn't include it, and because what everybody said, they left her zero, literally zero.
That is so
And the
awesome.
manager, I think, so she had the key. It was like a special wine room. She had the key to it, and so the manager had to search for another key. I guess she wouldn't give it to him or something. I don't know. I mean, she said she definitely became a little unhinged here, obviously, but but it was all very funny. And here's the other thing. So as those patrons were released, one of them handed her $200 in cash.
Okay,
Oh,
it worked.
really?
Yeah,
It worked. Does she get to keep it?
Taught him a lesson. Yeah, but she's facing now between probation and 5 years incarceration because she faces charges of unlawful restraint
Oh, boy.
and false imprisonment.
Now, do you think?
Wow.
Now, Lisa, do you think we talk about this sometimes? Jury nullification, where a jury's like, "Yeah, you did it, but we kind of get it.
We get it.
Like we're going to let you. We're going to get a little slap on the wrist, and we'll be fine here."
Yeah, I think it may even start at the prosecution level. I mean, they may let her, plead it to some kind of like disorderly conduct misdemeanor or something like that nobody would care about on her record.
Okay. So she's probably won't. She could face up to 5 years, but you're thinking they'll probably give her a slap on the wrist and just say, like, "Hey, lesson learned. Don't do that again."
Probably will. She has no criminal record, and I think everybody who's ever worked any kind of, public service job, whether it's waiting tables or not, you realize that people can be such asses, and that they should have tipped her, and I'm sure it was hard. She had a lot of tables, I'm sure, and she had these 8 people in a private room, and then they write blessed instead of giving her a tip.
Yeah, in your mind, you think I'm getting $150 at least, or $100, at the lowest,
Something.
nothing.
Yeah. Something. Yeah, craziness.
And even if you're not thinking about the tip, part of you as a server is thinking, here they are in a private room. And you're the server. You want to make sure that you're giving great service.
Paid,
well, just like in general, I want to do a good job.
Right.
And then blessed? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
if
no,
I were
you don't.
those people, I don't know if they can drop the charges. I guess if the state, I don't know all how that works, Lisa, but could they say, hey, we don't want any charges against her?
And I did read there was no automatic gratuity.
In North Carolina, like in the majority of jurisdictions, you no longer have to have the victim's consent to prosecute, but prosecutors do take that into account.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So if the people, this group, if they said, look, we should have tipped her, don't prosecute her or whatever. But she tortured them for 45 minutes, so I doubt they're going to say that.
That is like imprisonment or kidnap. It's almost kidnapping.
Yeah, it is. It's false imprisonment and unlawful restraint, which is like another word for kind of kidnapping in place.
Oh my God. And it does say that for some reason on that bill, because every restaurant I go into with a bill that high is automatic gratuity.
Especially if you're getting the private room. You know?
Right. And then she's going to go and do all that work for nothing?
Nothing? Hashtag blessed.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag blessed.
Maggiano's did not have her back there.
Which is so
they should have
wrong.
had that 20% on there.
Exactly.
They should have.
She did get fired, though.
Dang, man. I don't know. It shows some creativity and passion. Why would you get rid of somebody
I posted her picture on my social media, Jared. Check her out. She's good looking.
Oh, I see her now.
Oh, he's already Googling, Lisa. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You say good-looking girl, he's like, where?
Sienna.
The mugshot attractive as there's another picture of her from before.
Well, the mugshot is attractive. I mean, in this case,
bad. It's not as good as the other one, though, with the makeup.
Even though she's that crazy, I think, Jared, you should try to date her.
Yes. Call Sienna Holla.
Good thing. Oh, yeah, Lisa, I'm a little bit surprised. You're on the board making sure that Jared doesn't get married again.
Well, it's marriage.
Well.
This ain't gonna make it to a marriage board.
No. This is he knows better than to get married. This is just
Does
a point.
he?
Yeah.
Does he, Lisa?
It's been 4.5 years. Haven't even been close.
Oh, yeah.
I have not been close.
Okay. All right.
Well, I think you were close at one point.
Yeah, we all think you were close
I
at
was
one point.
not.
Okay.
Yeah, engagement with you. I think you were in a store looking for rings.
I don't know about that. I don't know anything
That's
about that.
BS.
I will say this with that. If you do date that girl and you have a chance to, I think there would be a chance it could end up like the movie Misery.
Yeah. Get hobbled.
Yeah.
Get my legs broken.
Right.
Worth the risk.
Well, Lisa,
don't try breaking up with that girl, because if she did that over a tip, what's she going to do when you break up with her?
I know, for real.
Lisa, we do want to switch gears just a little bit here. Talk about a breaking news story. The South Carolina Supreme Court overturned one of the biggest cases that we've talked about, certainly on the show, and it's been made into television movies and television series, talking about Alex Murdaugh. Overturned his murder conviction in the deaths of his wife and his son. What happened here?
So what happened was there was this improper influence by the clerk of court. Her name is Becky Hill. The court said, and there's a kind of a famous quote that they cited, which said she placed her fingers on the scale of justice and tipped it. Mm-hmm. So she was alone with the jury a lot, and she was reportly telling them, like, you watch him, you're gonna see he's guilty, kind of stuff.
Oh God!
Look at his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
You get, and for a public official who's supposed to remain neutral, to be saying that stuff in private to the jury, it has influence. I mean, and it is not a fair trial. And so, as much as I think he's guilty and then he's a scumbag, I think he should get a new trial.
Yeah, we were because I think we've talked about it enough on the show that, I definitely think he's guilty. I think
do
he's
too.
guilty of killing his wife and his son.
They have a lot of evidence.
But also, even though you're right, he does deserve a new one if that happened, and that's not fair. However, he also swindled his clients and family and friends out of millions of dollars. So he's not going to walk free here. No.
So he won't even be released. Regardless of what happens with the murder convictions, in the new trial, he's still serving 27 to 40 years for dozens of financial crimes. So he's not going anywhere.
Why is he even I mean, he's going to die in prison.
I don't even know why he's fighting it. I really don't.
Just like it is what it is.
Well, I think they'll try to fight the other one too.
But it's to me
Maybe,
like
yeah,
you're
true.
already going. Well, not that one. He can't. I don't think. Can he fight that other one, Lisa, with the millions of dollars?
I don't think he's appealing.
Yeah.
In fact, I know he's not because he pled guilty to those. So he
pled guilty.
He pled guilty to those. So no, I think he wants to clear his name, and I think maybe he thinks, even though he's doing 27 to 40 years,
Oh, do we lose you?
Oh no.
he'll get parole. Now I think he thinks he'll get paroled.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Is that how long it is for a financial crime? 27
I mean, they were
years?
pretty.
Well, it was a long list. I mean, it was a huge long list of financial crimes. Literally dozens.
Jason's like, he's calling his financial guys like, all right, we need to button things up a little bit.
Jason, he was. I mean, they were alleged. I don't even know at this point if he pled guilty of this one, but their housekeeper died a tragic death on the porch.
I get that
and
part.
then he stole the money from the family to pay to like buy drugs and pay his bills and stuff.
I get that part. Take the murder part out of it, though.
I can't. It's like,
No, if you had to. If
And
somebody,
I think her death. I think the housekeeper's death was suspicious.
you're suspicious.
Very.
Yes, very.
let's say he didn't do the murder or didn't kill the housekeeper. I'm shocked that somebody would actually a human being would go to jail for 27 years just because he stole a bunch of money from random people.
It's not random. It was
Okay, well, whoever. Just because you stole money, you give up your life?
We know
If it
you're
was
weak on
one
crime.
time, if it was one person, one time, you wouldn't be looking at that.
is how-
dozens.
This is how I know you don't
Dozens
know
of
the
people.
case.
But I'm just saying, even if it was just a financial thing, you would think that maybe they could, demand that he pays the money back, seize his property. Not 27 years in a prison behind bars.
Let someone steal $5 from Jason Goodman, and you would have them murdered
yeah.
on the
He's
street.
going to- yeah.
Yes.
He could owe somebody
He could send them up
rightfully
the river.
a lot of money,
Yes.
and he'd be like, "No, let's get
No,
let's put
get rid of
some
'em.
cement shoes on them or whatever." Yeah,
Right.
We know how you
I'm
roll.
serious, though. I don't know.
You
That's too
don't.
long.
I think if you when you do, because now I'm going to send you all of the things that he's done.
Yeah, I understand that part.
You do not. The amount of crime that this man committed and the horrible things he did to family members, his family business, the family name, his own son, his wife, the housekeeper. I mean, all the things, and was addicted to drugs.
I know that, but the financial aspect bothers me. In fact, do you think if it was just a financial aspect that he got the 27 years on,
Are
that was
you
just
swindling money from your friends and family?
No, I'm not. But what
Not
I'm saying is,
not today.
do you think he's going to learn his lesson 27 years or 5 years?
I think you're going to think about it for a long
27
time.
years or 5 years will not make a difference in the outcome
Well,
of
they
it.
stack the convictions,
Yeah.
right? So then it multiplies.
That's how you know it's so bad.
Yeah, I mean, I can see what Jason's saying because you think of violent criminals, some murder, and they get out sooner
Yeah.
than 40 years.
Sure. So, but just on that one, but he's also in jail
is there
for the murder.
No, I
I
get that.
get that part.
What about
I'm talking
what if in a financial crime, if you can pay it back and then spend time in jail, maybe half the time? I can see where it seems like a long time to be in jail for.
Lisa, does that not seem like a long? If it was just over the money, isn't that a long conviction?
I mean, it's a lot of counts, though. I mean, I think it would be different if it was just a few counts.
I got
But
you.
when you add them up, it's a lot of counts.
Well, and also it does just as a deterrent for people being shady. Don't be shady.
But 27 years?
Well,
If it was 15 years, 10 years, it's the same. It's the same. To me, it would be like devastating regardless.
If I were you, I'd start
Yeah.
cleaning up your act.
yeah,
I take this as a warning.
I get a new
I'm just saying, I would never,
CPA or whatever
It would,
you got
it
going.
would actually be the opposite because I would be so afraid to go to jail. So it's the opposite. I would be afraid
it's
to go
working.
1 or 2 or 3 years.
It is working.
27
Yeah,
years?
you don't want to do that, so you're
no.
not going to swindle people out of money.
I can see how he murdered all the people because he thought.
That's unrelated.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if I was going to go to jail for 27 years over financial things, you might as well take them out too.
Jason Goodman,
Right.
weak on crime.
Lisa, I do want to ask you one other thing. So here is Murdaugh, who is asking. I mean, they want a retrial. Good luck trying to find anybody in the vicinity, minus Jason Goodman, who hasn't watched any of these series, any of these movies, read about the trial. I mean, the damn trial was streamed. We have a coworker's wife who traveled to South Carolina
Yes.
on the regular to sit in the courtroom to listen. I mean, good luck trying to
Especially in
find.
that area where
Yes.
it's just that's all they talk about.
Right. Well, where are they going to find these people?
Yeah, I mean, they're just going to have to, during voir dire, they're just going to have to get people to acknowledge that they weren't really interested in it, didn't really follow it, and weren't influenced by anything that they heard. Because you're not, like you said, you ideally you find a jury that hasn't heard anything about it, but that's not going to happen.
No.
So you just have to go, kind of the fallback to that is people that didn't really follow it closely.
Yeah.
I guess there'll be some, and I guess they get a certain amount of strikes, so they can say, "I get rid of this person" or whatever. But yeah, when that came down, the Supreme
Shocking.
Court overturned it in their state. That was like, oh, okay, a new trial, a bunch of waste. I'm sure if you're the prosecutors, you're like the clerk of court. I hope she got fired.
Yeah, right. And she wrote that book.
She actually was convicted. They confronted her about it. Law enforcement did. She lied about it. She was charged with perjury and obstruction of justice and misconduct in a public office.
And how long is she going to go away?
600 years.
She actually got a pretty light sentence, I think, but she lost her position, and I think she ended up on probation or something.
Okay, she can write a book.
Can
about
they
it.
force any assets to get to these people that lost all their money? Can they force some assets that he might have to pay these people back?
I'm sure that they have civil actions, and there's probably restitution that was associated with his plea agreement, but I don't think there's a lot of money left because I think, this huge defense that he's mounting is incredibly expensive, and he was already in financial trouble. That's why he was stealing money.
Mm-hmm.
The Murdaugh trial will be part 2, right? 2.0.
Yeah.
Okay.
2.0.
All right, Lisa, you're great. Hopefully there's no fish tank explosions again in your house, and we appreciate you. If you're ever injured, contact her right away. And she does a lot more than that at hireaheavyweight.com.